Hello everybody, Hasboy82 here, and back at you again, another review. A lot sooner than any of you expected, I bet. No, I literally told y'all last video what was going down. A lot of my wave came in. Most of what I was excited for, except for Grunt. He will get here super later, apparently. A little unfortunate, but well anyways, today we'll be taking a look at the Tunnel Rat. One I was big hype for. What I was just very big hype for. I don't know, I'm trying to think. I'm just a little sparse on things to say, I think. I'm a little excited about this. There's a couple figures in this wave. Can't wait to do Low Light. He's coming next, I think, and then also Firefly after. And, wow, I'm just really struggling to get that out of there. Yeah. That was a little dumb of me, my bad. Yeah, anyways, I'm a little nervous about Firefly, but we'll get to that in his review. The tackle box. He's a short little fella, isn't he? Like, he is just short. I'm gonna have to do a size comparison with him, I think. Oh boy, Hasbro, you got some splaining to do. Buddy. Plastic-free packaging. What is that? That is plastic. That's crazy that they're just like, no, we're done with plastic-free packaging. Like, I mean, they're literally done with it. They're gonna move back to the windowed stuff next year for the next year's releases, but that's just really fucking annoying. They're not gonna full commit for the rest of this year. Yeah, this shit fucking sucked, Hasbro. It's almost like it was a dumbass decision. Like, you know what? That for real kind of was dumb. But I think I'm more annoyed that they're not just full committing. They're like, no, we're done trying to look environmentally friendly. That was very silly of us. Like, yeah, Hasbro, you didn't need like a rocket scientist to tell you that. Did not really need a rocket scientist to tell you that. Oh, okay, so this guy has a lot going on, doesn't he? He's got this scarf, which is a little oversized, maybe a little. No, I think that actually looks fine. He's got his bandolier, which I think is just placed weird, needs to be moved. But this big bandolier, I mean, I've seen people trimming it, and yeah, I think it needs to be trimmed, because that is just too much bandolier for him. They made him a small man, but they gave him Rock and Roll's bandolier. Actually, I actually think Rock and Roll has a way smaller bandolier than this. Yeah, well, that's like a big gap right there, isn't it? Look at that. Right? Am I tripping? Or is that way too big of a fucking gap between his waist and... Maybe I'm just tripping. I guess because he's a small guy. When you look down, there's like a... When you look down, there's like kind of a gap there. Damn. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I guess let's pop everything open. Garbage. I am gonna miss that, I'll say that. This was the only part I missed. Oh boy, and he just comes with so much. A big old heavy chonker backpack, which, I mean, I think I've heard people say stuff about the backpack, but this is a big solid chunk right here. His little satchel. His night vision specs, which is such a cool accessory. His pistol, his knife, which is my understand. Oh, actually, maybe a little different. It almost looks exactly like Outback's blade, but I think it's a little different. Well, that's a nice detail. The ammo box for the gun, the two little lights, which have that green flare to them. I gotta say, first and foremost, the strap on the satchel was a little rubbery, but I think that makes sense because of what it is. But this gun, however, I guess the barrel's a little rubbery, but the actual tip is solid. This was a solid chunk of plastic. This makes sense to be a little rubbery. I mean, a little gummy, but it's not even really gummy. It's just like pliable. And his actual gun, which a little rubbery, but mostly solid. I wouldn't call it gummy. Mine's a little bent in it though. Weirdly enough, am I tripping? But there's like silver specks on that. Like they applied silver paint specks, which is kind of weird. Have not seen anyone talk about that. Got the classic big ass bipod that's like goofy looking because that's not what a real bipod would look like. Or no, let's get everything. I'm gonna cut camera because I do not feel confident in fucking trying to get this all on in one shot. Okay, so it's only now I kind of realized I've been going out of order. I need to look at his articulation first, but also I did for real I was just having issues getting that ammo box plugged into the gun, and that was bugging me. I got it in now, you know, just I guess took me a second to really look at it. I don't know why, I really shouldn't have. It's like every other ammo box we get. It's just like the Big Ben one, it's just like the one for Stalker, just like the one for Rock and Roll. It's a little crazy, we've been seeing a lot of ammo box guns. Made that a little funny. Alright, so let's look at our articulation for him. He looks like he's gonna have some interesting articulation a little bit. Yeah, he has so much going on. Okay, so dumbbell at the neck, ball joint at the head, full 360 at the arms, shoulder cut, butterfly joints, my bad, double jointed elbows. Those go really far up. Sorry, I got a bit of a runny nose. Left and right on hint. Left and right hinge on the hand. Up and right on this hand, right? Yeah, up and right on this hand, okay. Butterfly joint, which is like actually a pretty good one. Pretty good butterfly joint. I really love that emblem on his shoulder there. Ab crunch down, ab crunch back. Really big gap there. Like, I mean, it almost looks unnatural, but I'm like, it doesn't feel not right. He's got a lot of wiggle in them hips though, like more than most. I don't know. Full kick up on the legs, full kick down on the legs. Then, oh, also, I literally just noticed that's slid too far down. Whoops. Slide that back up where it belongs. All that time goofing off with the freaking ammo box, and I didn't even notice that. It was literally my bad. I don't know how I didn't notice that. I like these kind of holsters he's got. They're actually very interesting. Oh, that's where the knife goes. There we go. I'm trying to show the fucking thigh swivel, but it's inhibited by something. It's like almost like it's not even real, but it. Oh my god! It's because there is no. There it is. There. It's just fucking inhibited by something. Really, the web gear? Maybe. I guess. Maybe it's just really. I think that's just actually a super tight thigh cut. Okay, that's weird. Sorry, I had to like really look at that. Weird, but all right. Thigh cuts there. It's just really tight. Double jointed knees. Always have trouble moving one of. Oh, hey, actually. Wow, perfect. Can he kick his ass? No, I don't think he can kick. No, I don't think he can kick his ass. Oh, that's really gonna bother me, this fucking bandolier slider. I might for real have to trim my mouth, see how people did that. Alright, drop down, drop kick out, Pretty nice. Hinge at the thigh, or hinge at the foot, but there is no boot cut this time because the way his pants are molded, which I don't mind. That actually looks rather nice. Very nice photoreal for the face. I don't know if this really looks like Akira Toriyama. Oh, that's whoops. Whoops, whoa, no, my bad. No, Larry Hama. I meant Larry Hama. Don't kill me. Larry Hama. I don't know if this actually really looks like Larry Hama. I mean, kind of in the eyes. I'm seeing it in the eyes so much, but I don't know about the rest of the face. I don't know. This freaking thing is just supposed to... It's probably be better to... work it like that. If you thought he had a lot going on before, meet that. Really got a lot going on now. Let's get his fingers plugged into his backpack, which I think is just like a really tight. Yeah, really tight. That's like so tight you wouldn't believe it. I mean, I even... Sorry, I'm looking at it off camera to be like, is that even really like in there? Is it in there like how it's supposed to be in there? I would say it is. I would say that's in there. Like, this is such a interesting accessory, the lights on the backpack. Alright, is that in there? Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what we call in there. I think once you get the backpack on, all these straps and shit will quit moving. Or literally all these straps and shit will stop moving. So I gotta, oh my god, I'm gonna have to like get everything in place and then we pin the backpack on. Literally, there we go. Nah, I mean, this bullet holster things, or not bullet holster, the gun holster, yes, will stop moving, and damn, gun holster will stop moving, but not this fucking well, the bandolier a little bit. Yeah, shit, I guess, like, literally just get everything in place and then slam your backpack in there, and it'll hold everything where it needs to go, except for this freaking, there we go. Oh, damn. What a tricky little fellow. Let's just get his gun in his freaking thinger. Which I really like this front holster. I really do. Like, I really like this front holster. I'm sorry, let me just get this fixed off camera. We'll cut back. Yeah, I'm sorry. Got it all in place, sort of. It's not a permanent fix. I think I really am just gonna have to shorten that freaking bandolier. It is so funny goofy, you know? Like, I love that he has so much going on, but he's got so much going on. It's a conundrum. Let's get that knife in the sheath. It's a very, like, big sheath for a knife that I don't think is really all that huge. Yeah, there we go, I guess. Bam. Slide the goggles on. Let's get the goggles on him. Yeah, hey, those look pretty good. Sorry, I'm like adjusting them, fixing it to his head. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Only problem is, I mean, with these goggles, I don't think he would really want these lights. Like, that's the whole point of these, is to see in the dark. But I guess he turns these off, and when the battery on these dies, he switches these on, which a little goofy maybe. Big gun. Love the big gun. Comedically small guy, comedically huge gun. Very perfect. Nah, I know this is the vintage figure gun. People complain like, this gun makes no sense for him. But like, does it not? I mean, I don't know enough about... I literally don't know enough. Like, what other gun would you have given him? I feel like giving him a different gun would be kind of not Tunnel Rat at that point. Like... That's what's so funny to me about these people. They like want everything to be like the vintage line, except make the guns like not what they were from the vintage line. So give them like, instead of this, give them just a regular assault rifle. And I'm like, well, why? This is kind of a part of the Tunnel Rat characters. This fucking big ass chipper gun. Like, what the fuck? Let him chipper shit. Let him be the little man with a big gun. Although I will say, I think it's just kind of Hasbro's fault in general. They've been overusing the fucking ammo box guns. Like, fucking Big Ben has one, Stalker has one for some reason. Stalker didn't need one. He has his retro gun on his back. Rock and Roll has one. Now he has one. I think there was maybe a Roadblock with one. Maybe? I'm trying to think. Because there's the dumb sci-fi gun Roadblock. There's two of those, the Redeco and the regular. And then there's the Amazon one, which I don't think, it also came with another dumb sci-fi looking gun. And then I think the main one did not come with the ammo box gun. It came with a fucking TF2 heavy Gatling gun. So yeah, it just leaves me questioning, like, damn, I thought Rock and Roll was the man with a big gun. But apparently not. Apparently all of these guys got big guns. Like, what does Rock and Roll even do then? All these guys have big guns and they do something extra. Like, I don't know about Big Ben, but Stalker's a ranger and he does extra ranger stuff. This guy's like a scout that goes through tunnels and stuff. Rock and Roll doesn't do anything. Rock and Roll does big gun and that's it. That's kind of sad. It's like the only thing this man does. It's like the only thing this man does, and they give like 50 million characters a big gun. You rob him of all of his importance, his potential importance of being the big man with a big gun. Because you introduce like a bunch of other people with the big gun, and it's like, well, hey, what's the point in this one big gun guy? Although, all in all, I'm saying I really love this figure. Let's get to the sizzle shot. Let's get to the sizzler shot now that we've looked at everything. I did this review a bit sloppily. That's my bad. I was so excited. I'll definitely clean up for the low light and the Firefly, but I am nervous about Firefly because there's an issue that we'll get to when we get to him. That I hope he doesn't have. I pray he does not have that. Alright, we're back. Got him all posed up. Hit him with a pretty neat blast effect. And, my final thoughts. Sorry, I get the hiccups. My final thoughts. Well, I'm looking at him and he's so good. He is so good. But, like, there's some things he's kind of a little goofy with. He a little goofy. He got a bobblehead. He for real got a bobblehead, and it's not the actual head on the ball joint. It's his bottom neck joint, his dumbbell joint, the one that connects the neck to the fucking body. That one is so fucking loose. He just bobbleheads around. It's not crazy where it's like he holds poses. You put him, he'll hold the pose. But if you like pick him up and move him, you're gonna have to repose that head because his fucking bobblehead's gonna go nuts, and that's really kind of upsetting. That big gap in the waist is kinda, I think is actually just intentional for real. Like, I think that's just how it's supposed to look. It's not really a big issue because it's not like a massive gap or nothing. It's just like, I think that is actually just I think that's just what it is. But that bobblehead is annoying. But other than that, I mean, I'd say he's a really solid figure. He's held back by a new standard for Hasbro of gummy weapons. His tip of his rifle, it's always the tip. The actual main body of the gun is fine, but the fucking tip on the rifle is a little crooked. I've bent it back straight as best I can, and I think that's pretty good. The rest of his shit did not come crooked. It was only that was a little crooked, like a little. It wasn't even like monstrously bent. Like, I've seen way worse. I've literally seen way worse. So yeah, I don't know. Other than I think the real main issue with mine is a bobblehead, so a QC issue. And it's not big enough of an issue. I don't think I can report this to Hasbro and get a refund. Especially since I wouldn't want to do that, the way Hasbro would be like, oh, we'll replace it. Not with a Tunnel Rat, though. You're going to get something random. And I'm like, well, that's kind of goofy, dude. Don't do this to me. How dare you do this to me? You can just replace it with another Tunnel Rat. Are you trying to tell me all the Tunnel Rats potentially have a fucking issue like that? Because if that's the case, Hasbro, you really need to step it up. That's an issue with Hasbro right now, is QC, I guess. Like, paint is amazing, is perfectly amazing, except, hey, he's got a bobblehead, and that's just annoying. So that bobblehead holds him back from getting like too high of a score, like from getting like a 10 out of 10, so I think he gets like an 8 out of 10. Because, like I said, the bobblehead is really not that huge an issue. It's just the second I'm going to pick this guy up, his head's going to kind of go nuts. But other than that, it's not like the end of the world. It's not like he's suddenly going to... It's not like this head's about to just fall, you know, like right now how I have him posed. It's if I move him, and that's annoying. That's a little annoying. And so I don't know. It's fucking phenomenal paint, though. Like, he's got such good paint app on the face. Like, I just don't... On the face, on the whole body, on everything. His shit's just good, except for his dumb bobblehead, and that's just something. I didn't notice that when I was like articulating him and when I was holding him, but when you actually set him down, you pick him up and move him to set him down, and he fucking bobbleheads, and so that's a little annoying. So I think Tunnel Rat scores an 8 out of 10, and he could have got a 10 out of 10 had his bobblehead and weapons not been a little funny. Other than that, great figure. Really a great figure. I think I would recommend it, because I'm almost certain there is some way to fix the bobblehead. I'm going to have to look around, but I know I'm positive there's some kind of way to tighten that real quick, and I'm going to have to look into it, because I bet I could do it. And when I do, it's for real going to be a 10 out of 10 figure. I guess we'll move on to Lowlight. We're moving on to Lowlight next video. I hope he's perfect, because like I swear I'm praying he's perfect, and I'm praying my Firefly is like not gonna have the issue I'm so scared about, because those two are some of my favorite characters. Firefly's my favorite Cobra, and fucking Lowlight's one of my favorite Joes. Him and Chuckles are so close to neck and neck, it's hard to pick one. So I don't know for certain, and I'm so fucking scared. I am so fucking scared, you wouldn't even believe it. And I know that sounds silly, but I'm just like, damn, please. So, yeah, well, that's my look at Tunnel Rat. I think it's a good figure. I think I've heard sillier complaints than what I'm doing. Like, people complaining, this gun is dumb. Like, dude, this is the gun he comes with. This is the gun he comes with. This is the gun that makes Tunnel Rat. I'll say the Night Force version we just fucking saw pictures of is like literally identical, and what pisses me off is like, damn, maybe all the Night Force figures for Walmart should have been repaints. We should have got Night Force Outback, Night Force Tunnel Rat, and did another one like Rakondo, where like it's taken us forever to get fucking regular release Rakondo, and we finally are. It's gonna be retro card Rakondo, and it looks just like the regular version. That took fucking forever, but we did get like regular Outback and regular Bazooka so fucking fast that I thought, oh yeah, we'll get out Rakondo soon too. Nope, didn't happen. Took fucking forever. He's still just a digital render. We don't know what wave. We don't know if he's coming immediately after the General Hawk and Dreadnought wave, or like maybe a wave after. We don't know. And that's so stupid of them. Like, why did it take you so long? So I'm thinking the Night Force shit should have all been repaints, because that would have been so cool. I would be like having no issues with that. It's literally just like Tiger Force and Python Patrol. If you don't like Tiger Force, then don't buy the figures. You don't like Python Patrol, don't buy the figures. But they're just repaints to be exclusives. If you're a completist, then you just buy one of everything and you're fine. Literally, and you're fine. But nah, let's give them like exclusive characters that probably aren't gonna see a mainline release. Like, I don't think Shooter is gonna get a main release. I don't think Big Ben will either. I'm not sure about Path of Arma and Wolf Spider. I don't know if he's gonna get a regular release. He might, but it's so weird. It's all so weird. I don't know if we'll ever get a regular release for like the fucking Televipers or Shadow Stalker. I don't know. That's goofy. I wish they would have just given them repaints like they did for Target, because then it would be, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, whoa, okay, cool. I'm probably not gonna get any of them. I would probably get a Night Force Outback, and that'd probably be it, because I love the idea of having fucking 3 Outbacks. That's so fucking chill. Especially since the 3 Outbacks, I feel like, would look different enough from each other that, like, it's different stages of his career. You have the not original release, but the non-Tiger Force release, that's, like, standard, hey, this is day 1 Outback. This is when he started his Joe career. And then you have Night Force, which would be, like, middle of his career. He's, like, a little more experienced, a little more veteran. He's the Night Force guy. And then he goes on to be Old Man Tiger Force Outback, where he's, like, training a new group of Joes to be the Tiger Force, Like, that's so fucking chill to me. Like, oh, you gotta stage a career for him. But this dude, fucking Night Force, well, I mean, they could totally do Tiger Force Tunnel Rat as well. I don't know how I'd feel about that, but Night Force Tunnel Rat is just literally the same. It's literally him, but like with different colored fatigues and red on where the green spots are. It's kind of interesting, but I'm probably not gonna pick him up. I'm happy with this one, especially since I bet the bobblehead issue would probably still persist onto the Night Force version. So it's like, I don't need 2 bobbleheads in my collection. Sorry. Yeah, that's gonna do it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, drop a comment. Yeah, see you next time. Have a great day. Have a great everything.